Thank you for the introduction. And I'm also a past life therapist. I'm a pranic healer, spiritual healer, and also a lot of other things I do. So now, when we talk about this mental and spiritual health, I'll be very practical. So because a lot of occupational physicians are here, so I'll just go into the programs, what you can do in your corporates. Okay? Let us not go into the definitions, data and all. We know that it's important. But what programs you can do in your settings? These are the number of programs you can do. Altogether, there are 57 programs you can do in your corporate settings. Even if you do one program per week, it takes 1 year to complete. You can see the topics here. First is asking for what you need. That also is a big program if you want to do. Then avoiding burnout, avoiding workplace gossips, balancing head and heart, or defining success, or mindful meetings, mindful movement, resilience, and mindful at work. You name the topic. And each topic, I'll just go through a few of them. I'll talk about few of them because of want of time. Let us pick these topics, and we'll have a discussion today. But before that, as the speakers rightly pointed out, that breathing is very, very important. Because in each of these sessions, the first thing is you need to learn how to breathe properly and how to teach breathing to your employees. Okay? For that, let us do a breath awareness meditation. Okay? Now, I want just 4 minutes of your time. So, sit as straight as possible. Relax yourself. Give me 4 minutes. I'll ensure that you're relaxed. Because I've done this for almost 13,000 people so far. Okay? Just relax and follow my words. Take 3 deep breaths. At the end of third breath, at the end of third exhale, gently close your eyes. At the end of third exhale, gently close your eyes. Now keep your right hand on the abdomen. Keep your right hand on the abdomen and ensure you're doing the right way of breathing. That is, when you take in air, the hand on the abdomen should come forward. When you breathe out, the hand on the abdomen should go back. When you breathe in, the hand on the abdomen should come forward. When you breathe out, the hand on the abdomen should go back. Breathe as slowly as possible, as relaxed as possible. You are 100%. You should be a very much relaxed breathing. Breathe as slow as possible, as relaxed as possible. You are 100%. You should be a very much relaxed breathing. Now bring your concentration on the breath. Either you can concentrate at the tip of the nostril, where the air is coming in and going out, or on the hand of the abdomen, which is moving forward and backward. But your concentration should be only on the breath. There should not be a single breath which went in without your knowledge. There should not be a single breath which went in without your knowledge. Breathe as slow as possible, as relaxed as possible. You are 100%. Your concentration should be only on the breath. There should not be a single breath which went in without your knowledge. If your mind has wandered, gently bring your mind back to the breath. Be very gentle with the mind. Your concentration should be only on the breath. There should not be a single breath which went in without your knowledge. Breathe as slow as possible, as relaxed as possible, and your concentration should be only on the breath. Your concentration should be only on the breath. It should be a very much relaxed breathing. It should be a very much relaxed breathing. There should not be a single breath which went in without your knowledge. Last 3 cycles. After last 3 breaths, continue to keep your eyes closed. Continue to keep your eyes closed and observe all the subtle changes happening in the body and mind. Enjoy this relaxation. Feel the relaxation. Enjoy this relaxation. Feel the relaxation. Feel the happiness within you. Feel the peace within you. Feel the happiness within you. Feel the peace within you. Enjoy this relaxation. Feel the relaxation. The count of 3. You'll be opening your eyes. 3, slowly come back. 2, be aware of the surroundings. 1, slowly open your eyes, feeling fantastic, better than before. Felt good? So this is the breathing technique which is very, very important. I think breathing is the most important thing India gave to the world. But we tend to forget it. Okay, this is the most important thing that you have to do. And all the meditations, what we see, 57 of those is based on this. Okay, now we'll start with the first one, which is the first topic, breathing with emailing. This is a very interesting topic. Somebody in a big company, she noticed that while she was checking her mail, okay, she was not breathing properly. And when she analyzed, in the company there were a lot of other people who had the same problem. That means they were holding the breath or hyperventilating, but they were altering the breath. So they coined the term as email apnea. That is, temporarily suspending one's breath while you're checking emails or sending an email. So, what you should do to prevent that, and what happens? So what was happening was, when they were sending an email or checking an email, they were hyperventilating, or the breath was very short, or they totally forgot to breathe. So because of that, what happens? The sympathetic overactivity was happening, and they were getting tensed. And not only tensed, they were interrupt in memory, learning process, and also it was contributing to sleeplessness and depression. So how to overcome this? It's very easy. Just sit up in a good ergonomic station and observe your breath. When you want to check an email, observe your breath, how you're breathing. And if you're breathing the wrong way, abdominal breathing is the right way of breathing, what we did just now. If you're doing any other way of breathing, correct it. And C is multitasking. Multitasking is a myth, we'll talk about it. And slow down. You have to slow yourself down in life. And start a daily breath practice. Because breath practice, this kind of breathing, that is abdominal breathing, should be the normal way of breathing. To start with, you can start with 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the evening, and whenever you feel like, you can practice it. But abdominal breathing is the right way of breathing. So the second topic is avoiding workplace gossip. Of course, these are all the spiritual topics. So whenever you want to share a gossip, first find out what are your motivations. Why are you sharing this gossip? And the second thing is, before sharing something, ask yourself, is it kind? Is it necessary? Is it helpful? If not, why are you sharing the gossip? And if someone begins gossiping, just change the topic. So that's why they say, do not repeat anything you will not sign your name to. So workplace gossiping is very, very dangerous for any spiritual life. And the topic we have next is creative brainstorming. See, we know that creativity is an essential component of all the corporates. It is through cultivating creativity that we get new ideas and new solutions to problems. But how to be that creative? To be creative, we need to brainstorm. We need to have creative brainstorming by setting aside a rational mind. Because when you have the mind, rational mind all over you, you can't have creativity. So how to silence the mind? We have a meditation for it. This is very good for corporates who want new ideas. So what if there are a group of 6 people? All the 6 people, start with a breath meditation, what we did now. Second step is have an intent. Like, I intend to open my mind to infinite field of possibilities. With that intent, close your eyes and sit. You need to do a meditation called as open monitoring meditation. That means you should be open for all the senses. Your eyes or your, the skin, the hearing, the touch, be open for all the senses. Once you're done that, probably about 5 to 10 minutes, then bring up the problem you're facing in your company, and then you'll be getting a lot of ideas. Then open your eyes and write down all the ideas, and there is the solution. If 6 people are doing that, please share all the 6 topics, and then start contemplating. If you start analyzing before, you'll be using your analytical mind, and creative will be gone. So this is one meditation where corporates can use to have creative brainstorming. Then cultivating gratitude. Gratitude is nothing but you should be thankful for what you have. You should be thankful. So for what? For example, you're sitting in a chair, just have a meditation. Just close your eyes, be with the breath, and be thankful for what all you have in life. You are having a good job, good salary, good family, and also, you're having a good house. And also be thankful for the organizers for giving the food today, or be thankful for somebody who dropped you to the venue. So be thankful for everything. And then open your eyes and then write down all the things what you're grateful for. Why it is important? Because the gratitude increases positive emotions, reduces stress, anxiety, increases job satisfaction, improves sleep quality, and other things. So the other important topic is navigating change in workplace. Because we know that workplace change very often, the structure of the organization changes. So how to cope with that? See, workplace change can be exciting for somebody, but for others it is very, very stressful because their personal life is attached to it. So struggling against, why we struggle when there is a change in the workplace, we get tensed because that is a fear of unknown. We don't know what is going to come. We don't know whom we are going to report to. We don't know how the structure of the organization is to come. So the change is very, very stressful. But we have to accept it. Otherwise, we'll be swimming against the current. So how to do that? Whenever these organizations need to implement this. If you are having a change, this is the program you have to implement. When there is a resist to change, always tell your employees there are 4 seasons, right? Summer turns to autumn and winter turns to spring. So change is the natural cycle of life. You have to understand that. And what are the 4 steps? Acknowledge what is happening. Allow yourself to feel, how you feel about the change. Then connect, then recognize that change is inevitable. Of course, there is a meditation practice for that. We have a meditation practice for that. How do we do that? You have to just sit 5 minutes with the breath and then focus on the inner stability. Inner stability is your true self, which remains constant in whatever happens outside. You have to connect to your inner stability, that is the inner peace. Be with that, and you're good to go. Alternatively, you can always use affirmation when you close your eyes, saying that I am rooted in my inner peace. During times of change, I remain centered. I flow gracefully through change. So all these things to be practiced in organization, which if you are planning to have a change. Loving kindness. Be kind and loving to others. This also, we have a wonderful meditation. When you close your eyes, imagine somebody whom you like, in your mind, and tell all the good words you want to tell. Maybe your son, daughter, tell all the good words in the mind, and note down what all you have told. Then again, be with the breath. Again, get in the mind somebody whom you don't know. Means whom you don't connect, emotionally, like your coworker. Tell the same words to them. Tell the same words to them. That is how you practice loving kindness at work. Mindful meetings. Again, when person has to go for the meetings, his mind should be calm. If the analytical mind is too much, then you will not have a fruitful meetings. All it takes is 3 minutes. 3 minutes of meditation, of breathing exercise, what we did. It calms the mind. And then you have a meeting, it will be very, very useful. And the myth of multitasking. We always think that we are multitasking, but no. We are just switching from one task to other so fast that we think we are multitasking. When you change from one task to other, your productivity will come down by 20%. So multitasking is a myth. It just is a form of distraction. Instead, practice power of focus. Because meditators from long time always emphasize this, to have a single point of focus. That is very, very, very important. Of course, there is a meditation to it. You can go through this. Managing overwhelm. When you are too much, you got too much work, then what to do? Again, the breathing practice. So what breathing we did was abdominal breathing. That means diaphragm is involved here, and the belly, you are filling the air with the, to the belly. That means the lower part of the lungs gets involved. That means you are activating the parasympathetic nervous system. That is calming response. Then random act of kindness. This is very important. This is as though you're going in a street and somebody wants help. You don't know the person, but still helps the person. And you feel so good, right? That is because of oxytocin. What oxytocin does, it's a love hormone. You feel so good. And also it protects the heart from all the adverse effects of cortisol. So how to be random, be kind to a random person? When you get up in the morning, have an intention that today I'll help somebody. And throughout the day, never miss an opportunity to help somebody. When you help somebody, it should be anonymous. You should not accept anything from the person. You should be totally anonymous. Then you will have all the advantages. As Morgan Freeman says, how do we change the world? One act of random kindness at a time. Then understanding self-compassion. Self-compassion is if somebody has done a mistake or somebody has failed in one task, you will go and console, right, with loving words. The same thing you have to tell yourself. That is self-compassion. And people say that self-compassion will make me weak. No, it is going to make you strong. Self-compassion will hinder my growth. No. Self-compassion always, gives you a lot of opportunities. Self-compassion is just self-pity. No, it is not self-pity. It is an opportunity for you to talk to yourself kindly. This is my last slide, and this is a very important slide because it's a spiritual topic. Your own self-realization is the greatest service you can render the world. Thank you.